Yo, what's good everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I got another video for you guys, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite team, the Chicago Bears, and where do they go next. Now that Carson Wentz has been traded to the Colts, where do the Chicago Bears go from here? What other options could they pursue in free agency, in the draft? We're going to be going over that today. So there were a lot of Bears Carson Wentz rumors over the last couple of weeks. I was a little bit scared that the Bears were going to do it because they've been aggressive for quarterbacks before. They traded a lot for Jay Cutler. Obviously, we know how that worked. They traded up for Mitch Trubisky. We know how that worked. Mike Glennon, Nick Foles, y'all get it. So I thought they were going to be aggressive for Wentz. But I just didn't think Wentz would be a good fit in Chicago. I think Indianapolis was the perfect spot. I don't think he would have worked here because it's Chicago. And what luck have we had with quarterbacks that we don't know can be good, but they could be good. You know, we've not had luck with those quarterbacks. So thank God Ryan Pace did not overpay, did not put out an offer. I pretty much knew he was going to the Colts. It was just a matter of when he was going to go and what they were going to get for him. And so now Carson Wentz is crossed off the list. So now where do the Chicago Bears go? So basically, the two biggest dates obviously for them are going to be free agency and the draft. Right? Obviously, Deshaun Watson is the number one priority. I mean, we all want Deshaun. A lot of teams want Deshaun Watson, but I don't know if that's necessarily realistic. Number one, does he even want to come here? That's the first thing. Number two, I don't even know if the Bears have enough assets to get him. They would have to give up 3 first-rounders, a second. They would have to give up probably some of their premier defensive players like Roquan Smith, Eddie Jackson, Kyle Fuller, and I don't even know if that's enough because other teams could have better offers. You look at teams like the 49ers. They have the 12th pick. They have Jimmy Garoppolo. The Panthers could throw a better offer. The Broncos could throw a better offer. The Dolphins could throw a better offer. So I don't know if Deshaun is necessarily a realistic option, but obviously I would want him here. I would love to have Deshaun Watson in Chicago. He would make us a big-time contender going forward. But I don't know. And I think the latest they should call Deshaun is the draft. If the Texans, being the dumb organization that they are, if they're going to just play hardball with Deshaun Watson and just completely stretch this saga out to training camp, the Bears shouldn't look at it because it's just going to be too late at that point. So where are some other options they could look? If, let's just say, Deshaun Watson is not available, he gets traded to another team, or he gets stretched out to training camp. Maybe Dak Prescott, but I think Dak Prescott is probably going back to the Cowboys. And even if he is a free agent, I don't even know if Chicago would be his first choice. He would be very expensive. We would have to give up a lot of players. We'd have to do a lot of roster cuts just to get up to the place where we can pay Dak. So I don't think we're going to get him. Derek Carr can be an option. I just don't think the Raiders are going to give him up because where can they upgrade from Derek Carr? And I don't even think Derek Carr is the problem in Vegas. I don't know why people say, some people say, Derek Carr is not good. Bro, Derek Carr was the reason they even won 8 games last year, bro. He was winning hella shootouts, and he had a horrible defense. John Gruden has not been great his first 3 years as head coach. Mike Mayock has been questionable at best as a general manager. So I would love to have Derek Carr. I think he would be a solid quarterback. He's a top 12, 13 quarterback in the league. Definitely better than the quarterbacks the Bears have had recently. But I don't think he's available right now. Then where could they go? Jimmy Garoppolo. We'll see. If he's a free agent, maybe he wants to come to Chicago because he obviously went to Northwestern. He grew up here. Maybe he wants to play for us. I don't think that's a bad option. He knows how to win football games. He's played in big games. He's played in the Super Bowl. So I think that would be okay. Sam Darnold and Gardner Minshew, I wouldn't be too happy with that, but those are low-risk, high-reward options that the Bears could definitely consider. But that's like a plan C, plan D. If we can't get Deshaun, we can't get Dak, we can't get Derek Carr. Or the last option is the NFL draft. Now, I know what y'all are going to tell me. Are you really going to trust Ryan Pace when it comes to drafting another quarterback? And the answer is, I don't really trust Ryan Pace. Okay, obviously we messed up with Trubisky. But if, let's just say, we can't get some of the top free agent quarterbacks, you got to start looking at the draft. I think the Bears could trade up. Maybe they could trade up to 4 with Atlanta with a blockbuster trade. Maybe they trade up to 6. Maybe they trade up in the top 10. And maybe they start looking at guys like Justin Fields and Trey Lance. I wouldn't mind getting Justin Fields. I think he could be a good quarterback for the Bears. The Bears need a playmaker. It's about time we need a playmaker at quarterback, man. We need a quarterback that can scramble, throw the ball deep. Justin Fields could do that. Slow processing is a little bit concerning, but I think that can be fixed. And Trey Lance, has some damn good talent. I know he is raw, but he has some good talent. And Matt Nagy did have a great 2017 draft class evaluation. And if he was the Bears head coach in 2017, he probably would have had Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson instead of Mitchell Trubisky. So I think with Matt Nagy having the input, I think we can make a better decision. And I wouldn't mind having Justin Fields or Trey Lance and trying to build around them. The problem is, do they fit the timeline? Because Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy are trying to win now. So are they going to bet their hopes on a rookie quarterback? That's another question. So it's just kind of crazy, man. The Bears are going to have to make some cuts to get over the cap. Obviously, they got to figure out what they're doing with Allen Robinson. Probably a tag and trade is most likely. They're probably going to tag him and then trade him. Hopefully to the Ravens so we can get Orlando Brown in return so we can upgrade our offensive line. And yeah, man, I mean, if we could get Deshaun, that would be fantastic. That should be obviously the first priority. We should try to call Deshaun right now before free agency, before the draft, and hope to get him. But if that saga keeps going, then we're not going to be able to get him, and we're going to have to shift our attention to maybe Derek Carr, and then maybe get to some of the other veterans, Garoppolo, Darnold, Minshew, or we look to the draft and we make an aggressive move. Because I don't think the Bears are staying put at 20. If the Bears don't have a quarterback by the time the draft starts, so if Deshaun's not there, obviously we have to give up 20. But let's say we don't have Darnold, we don't have Jimmy G or somebody like that. We will probably trade up. We will probably trade up into the top 10 to try to get a quarterback. Because at the end of the day, if we could get the quarterback right, we could fix the team. At least the team can somewhat be fixed going forward. The problem is, I don't know if Nagy and Pace are going to take that chance because it's going to be awfully difficult to bet your future on a rookie quarterback. And obviously trusting Ryan Pace with quarterbacks. We know how that goes. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I hope the Bears take this approach. Hopefully they take it, try to go for Deshaun at first, free agency. If it doesn't happen by the draft, move on. Maybe try to see if you can get Derek Carr, Jimmy G, Sam Darnold, and then go from there. And then if you can't get those guys, look to the draft for a rookie quarterback. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't already, be sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Got some more videos coming soon. And I'm out, man.